sponsored videos, but as soon as the money stopped coming in, they stopped making videos on the game, whereas I liked the game, so I wanted to play the game. It was a good way in. You don't win anything with kids. The first time I did that as well, that was a fun one to do, because again, it was an experiment. That was from a conversation I had with my cousin about what kind of Football Manager series could I do. We kind of came up with that idea. That worked out quite well. Wasn't massively popular, but it also wasn't, like, it didn't cost me. Oh, Marshall's had a bad pit stop there. Rear jack again. What other? Open TTD. I'd say the M4J network is obviously the evolution of the Jeffries network, but I think the Jeffries network was more fun to do to start with, because it was just experimenting what works, what doesn't. Whereas now I've kind of painted myself into a bit of a corner with the M4J network. Things have to be done a certain way. I think my hopes in this race now lie with Tang. Marsh is still going to get some slipstream. Oh, you can bomb the fuel. You can kind of go fast on the tyres as well. But if I can get one more lap out of Tang, pit him quite late. Yeah, so Tang's going to come in now. It's almost worth switching to mediums. What's the speed difference? You don't actually have speed for these. Does anyone know what the speed difference is between intermediates and mediums? What about you guys? You know, it's all well and good asking me, but what about you guys? What's your favourite series on the channel throughout its history? What kind of thing would you like to see more of, basically? Or any ideas for series that you'd like to see me do? I really am tempted to switch to mediums. I'm going to do it. How many laps left? 6. So if I put 8 laps of fuel in, park condition, you should all be fine. We'll risk a fast one. Alright, so Ellie's going to climb back up the field now. There she goes. It will dry up, so others will switch to dry. They won't go for 2 more stops. So yeah, Ellie might struggle a bit now on the inters. I perhaps should have paid attention to that a bit more at the time. Come on, Tang, one more corner. There you go, buddy. There's a few cars pitted here as well. Alright, so you can now go for it. City Skyline streams are good, but I also like the M4J network a lot. I need to find a series that's going to put the channel on the map, basically. No, you just came in. Dude. Something that, you know, one day people will say, do you remember M4J when he did this? That kind of thing. So I've got this Siege series that I'm working on. I've had to re-record a lot of footage for that because a lot of it had the XVI guys in, so I've had to re-record so that they're no longer in the series. But I'm going to get my brother involved because I've got him into Siege, and I think he's offered to edit some videos for me, or at least parts of videos for me as well, so that should help out a lot. Where are the Predators? 10th and 18th. There's 4 laps left. I'm going to tell Marsh to calm down a little bit on the fuel. Maybe go to orange. Yeah, I was toying with that. There's still enough water on the track to justify inters. Her pace shouldn't suffer too much, and there is a considerable gap between her and 6th place. So I will have to tell her to conserve the tyres a little bit more. What's happened to you? Why has he suddenly dropped right down? You're on inters. Is it just because of the water on the track? Maybe that's affecting grip. Alright, go for it, Ellie. You've got one and a bit laps, essentially, to try and get into the top 4. I don't think podium is an option now. I just had to save fuel. That's the thing, I had to save fuel. Her finishing in 5th place could well be the points gap we need in order to keep our job. Evans is 13th. So hang on. Santana is going to get 2 points. Evans is going to get 8 points. So that's 10. I'm currently online to get... What's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'm online to get 20. I don't think it's enough. I actually don't think it's enough. I think Tang needed to finish top 10 as well. And Ellie's dropped to 6th now. But we're pretty much finished. Last corner. Tang on a last little drive here. He's only just ahead of Evans. But we are finishing in front of both Predators. That might just be enough. What is your favourite channel to watch on YouTube during quarantine? Macy J for Siege videos. He is probably the best, outside of Pro League, he is probably the best Siege player I've ever seen. It's that thing of don't play well, play smart. He just knows tactics, he knows skills and strats, and he's really, really good at them. I've taken a lot of inspiration from him when I play Siege. So he's a good one. Jack Frags, I've been watching a lot of his Warzone videos. Quill, Motorsport Manager, he's also doing a Stellaris series and Football Manager that I've been keeping an eye on. Let me just progress this. Who else do I watch? Jeff Marshall, obviously. Coaster Bot as well for Theme Park News. There's a DSNY newscast, they're called, so they do a lot of Disney news. No Risky Parts, I don't think. So how did I do? So I finished below Santana, but ahead of Evans. I only finished 3 points behind Santana. Hang on, let's add it up. Let's add it up and find out where we are. So Evans got 79. Santana got 99. So that's 178. We got 96 plus 83. 179. Don't tell me we're finishing a point ahead of them. Oh! Okay. Wow. Is that scripted? Is that a scripted event? Or have we just done the Great Escape? Stone me. That is... wow. Lost for words. Genuinely lost for words. Okay, same thing guys. I'm going to ask you the question. What's been your favourite channel to watch on YouTube during quarantine? Nudge nudge, wink wink. Cough cough. Wow. I am genuinely staggered. We got away with one there. We got away with one. I know what to improve on for next season now though. The car is going to get better. The HQ is also going to get better. Even got the sponsor achievement as well, yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at renewing contracts. So Eve Harding, oh yeah, I'm definitely renewing your contract. Whew, I mean that was rough. I think she'll accept that. And the other one was Kinney. I think Kinney we might look to replace at the end of this season. get a new reserve driver in. Because her stats are only getting worse now. We're only keeping her because of her feedback. But if we bring in a new... Oh, she's a paid driver as well, I suppose. M4J Network is my most watched channel during quarantine. Sometimes like watching reaction time and Al Fishman videos in free time. Thank you very much. That's the compliment I was looking for, fishing for there, shall we say. Please bring in a new paid driver to be reserved. I like the fact, you know, my channel has 1,800 videos on it, over 1,800 videos on it. So during this quarantine lockdown, there's plenty of videos you can go back and watch. Don't have to watch the really long series, you can watch some of the short ones as well. Obviously, I recommend things like You Don't Want Anything with Kids, if you want to see how I used to play Football Manager. The Jeffrey's Network, the M4J Network, Jeffrey plays Cities in Motion 2, and also M4J Transport on Cities in Motion 2. But some of the other niche ones as well, like Somerset Hills International and Rockers Tycoon 3. Because a lot of what I did there, I'm now doing in Planet Coaster. So it's kind of a spiritual successor. What other games did I used to play? I did a video on the movies, which was meant to turn into a series, but I found it so difficult to run the movies on my PC that I just gave up. And I'm really gutted they didn't make a sequel or a spiritual successor to that. That would have been awesome. Driver of the season. Ellie Nightingale. So the new rule changes, medium length practice sessions, 3 dry weather tyre compounds, and high merit payments. And then the relegation and promotions. So Ozu Motorsport motor team have been promoted from our series, and Lucatelli Racing have dropped down. Can you turn the music down slightly? Yes, of course I can. I'm surprised it suddenly got really loud. How's that? Alright, just like that, we're in pre-season. Three and a half hours stream, that's about right. I might set up the car. I'm saving, by the way, because bloody hell. I'll set up the car now. We can argue about suppliers. So Ricardo Costa is now the reserve driver. Wow, you were really good. Just not a paid driver though. Also, I can't sign you because you're 3 and a bit stars. It's a lot of money too. Alright, design next year's car. So we have £20 million to spend, which is considerably more than we had last season. So I think we can go with probably the middle engine. Although this one does do a better... I think this is actually the better choice. For fuel... Fuel efficiency is something that I'm looking to improve on. Can I justify the extra £1 million though? Let's have a look. Let's go through all of these and then I'll have a look. I think this, because it's 1 star for both. And then brakes. Weak medium is tempting. It's a £12.5 million car. And I think actually, I think this is good. So last season we had Mersault for the engine, which we're going with again